Can you imagine what life was like hundreds, if not thousands of years ago, and you had to build these giant buildings with like no safety gear? I'm honestly curious how many people died in the process of building like cathedrals and stuff. I know even in more modern times, like within the last 100 years, like building dams and things, even with safety gear, people still fell into vats of cement and stuff, and they're like, just bury them in cement, ain't getting that one out. Oh gosh, the Texan thing's still here. Greetings everybody, and welcome back to City Builder February. I hope you guys are all having a fantastic time with this. I'm splendiferous. So, we're about a week into City Builder February, and I'm just kind of sitting at a point in my life where I'm curious. Why are you upset? How are you literally this upset? Like, you have food, you have everything you want. Whatever. You have more... Oh, you bastards, stealing charcoal. I'm at a point, not in life, but, well, kind of in life, but on YouTube here, where I'm curious if I want to start doing multiple uploads a day. And my biggest problem is starting that and then not being able to keep up with the amount of time and stuff it takes. 9 people visited, but 4 found a home. Congratulations. Job priority, how are we doing for jobs? We have every job filled with 1 in excess. Guys, we're doing so well. I think it's time to build that second granary here. So food, we're going to build a small granary. We want it like that. And what are you saying to me? Think you're an excellent ruler. Thank you, Bestial. And then how are you doing? 14. Master Brewers. Oh, yes! So the base happiness has increased. And we put this almost in the exact perfect spot. 1 spot closer, and we would have encompassed every house. However, that house doesn't matter because that's not necessarily a demand. That's just a bonus. So you'll see that these are 87, and then that's 10 lower because base happiness 8 plus 1 for 10. But yeah, I don't know if I'd be able to keep up with the demand until YouTube becomes more viable again. And as I and a lot of other YouTubers, including some massively giant, huge, ginormal YouTubers, that doesn't really seem like it's going to be an option anytime remotely soon, unless I change my name to Jakeru Paleru. And then become absolutely terrible to other cultures and sensibilities and common sense and people, and become one of the utmost worst people on Earth. And I don't really think I could do that with any good conscience. So who knows? Hopefully gaming kicks back off, but I don't think it'll ever happen entirely. Anyway, back to what we were doing here. Guys, our city... it's only grown this well because of your love and support. So I hope you're all excited to know that you took part in loving and supporting this little village, which is just about to hit 100 people. And once we hit 100 people, 9 people before visited. We only need 6 more people to hit 100, and we got 8 idlers. So that means we can make some more food here. Oh, we could put a market in too, though. I don't know if I have to pay for markets. Libraries, hospitals, soldiers, revenue. Oop, there's more food. You know, we might be at the point, though. Nope, we actually have a surplus of charcoal, but we don't have that big of a surplus. Okay, so let's build another charcoal industry. We're just going to put it right there. That'll get built by our excess builders if we have any. Oh, we totally do because we had idle folks. This only needs 25 more. 24 more. Those have done. We could build a baker. Takes wheat and charcoal and turns it into breads. Stores the bread until it's eaten. So this takes wheat and charcoal. And it basically, this food source here, these little blocks, it creates extra blocks from 1 block because it's adding charcoal in. But it ends up using a lot of charcoal. And if you don't have a charcoal maker nearby or somewhere stockpiling charcoal nearby, it doesn't do a great job. So if we put it in like back here, it might actually be okay. let's... let me see how we want to put this in. We'll try it, and if it causes an issue, we'll just turn it off. Because now we want to kind of... Why are you still not happy? Oh, when this turn... like this one. Hold on. Doot, doot. Okay, neither of them are happy. They're actually both very unhappy. 74, huh? Why, though? We're going to have to build a well over here eventually, too. And then I think we're going to put some small houses around the outside of this. And since we have some people available, actually... 9 visited, but none found satisfactory homes. Boop, boop, boop. So now we're into barren territory, which is kind of good. The problem is we can't build a farm right there, but we can build a farm in these very fertile lands, which is fine. So we're only losing out on 1. Bam! Look at that. Happiness plus 5. Guys, it's finally there. Tithe, 10 gold. Do I want to tithe? Okay, I'll tithe. I don't know what tithing does. I know in real life it's supposed to be just kind of your duty to the church, but I just realized that's the entrance to the church. I've been building these churches entirely wrong. Does this church need an entrance? It doesn't look like it does. Vladir Winters. His piety is a journeyman. He alone shall be blessed by the Lord to bring upon the greatest of heavenly treats to those who travel. Just because, for the sake of realism, we're going to put a road right there. Because why not? And then, next to that road, we are going to put in a well right here. And then we are going to put in a havel. Like so. There's always houses by churches. And then... Oh, we don't have enough. Oh, no. We'll put those in right there, then. And those should still have all the bonuses. Well, that one won't, but it should be okay. Oh, look, they're finally happy. Little bastards. I wonder if there's an achievement for getting 100% happiness. I wonder if you can get 100% happiness. I don't even know. Hey, you know what I just realized? I forgot to start my timer for this episode. Oh, no. So I've been doing a new thing where I set a timer, because otherwise I end up playing a game for like hours and like I get really burned out very quickly. But if I set a timer, I do like 12 minutes of gameplay, or a little more like 15, and then I can cut it down a little bit. Get rid of any of those awkward oh my gosh, the plague. Get rid of any of those. Wait, I'm sorry. You're a plague doctor, but he's terrified of catching. I guess that would be a legit concern for a plague doctor. Recently stepped in mud. But I find that it helps not condition me. What's the word I'm looking for? It just helps me stay on focus and task easier, and I don't get burned out as quick, so I'm able to do a lot more. Shibbity-bibbity-bam. Look at that. And then we still have some idlers here, so we're going to go over here to the food. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. And I already know I'm... The first time we get a heavy rain with floods, I'm so effed. Well, maybe not, because we'll have plenty of food in storage. But bam! Twitchton is a burgeoning town. Burgeoning. 100 souls look to you for leadership. I wish that was real life. Oh. So I think one of the reasons I love games like this so much is that they remind me of an ideal LARP, live-action roleplay. Uh-oh, you don't have food. Food is too far... How is it too far away? Oh, we need to build some charcoal makers over on this side of town. So this is the point when now I build a forester, and then we build a small area of charcoal makers and a new stockpile on this side of town, just so we're not too far away from the resources way over there. But in an ideal LARP, you have funding that allows you to build a real town of sorts. Kind of like if you think about like a Renaissance fair. A Renaissance. And your buildings don't have to be anything elaborate. They're just kind of like maybe like a mix between like the aesthetic appeal of a Renaissance fair, but the build quality of like an airsoft field. Something that just needs to hold up to like play, but it doesn't necessarily need to like hold and support life inside of it, right? And so you would have money coming in from your players that is used to slowly build up this town, and this town would have different dynamics and different things occurring in it. that would allow you to, okay, here we go, boys and girls and loved ones, because I don't love boys or girls. I love no one. But it would allow you, oh, jeez. Oh, man. Look how angry this dragon is. Wait, no, come back. Come back. I want to touch the dragon. Let me touch the dragon. But it would allow you to do like, oh, they're hitting the dragon. They missed. Okay, hit. What are you doing? It would allow you to like kind of build this fantasy village, which would eventually, because of the player base and other things happening, it would allow different dynamics to occur and for the realism to like build up. And so like a city builder is like the ideal style of game. See, I told you the dragon would go right in the middle of these two towers. Oh, he's going to start an orchard on fire, I think. Oh, maybe not. Can't tell. Maybe he's going to start the well on fire. Who knows? Oh, what are you firing? Oh, he's firing the farms. Oh, he's getting a bunch of the farms. A bunch of the farms on fire. A bunch of people dying. Oh, no. This dragon's pissed. Although, we're doing pretty decent damage to it. I just wish I could see a health bar. Oh, you stay away from that church. I just built that church. I gave the church money, and they summoned a dragon. Oh, he left without starting it on fire. Sweet. Oh, he's coming back. But yeah, I think it would be such a cool concept. So, like, my big thing is, like, everyone has these crazy things. Like, if I'm ever a millionaire, I'm going to own 12 Bugattis. Even though you can't even buy a Bugatti for $1 million. But you know what I'm saying. Like, oh, he's going to start the Archer Tower on fire. Frick. But, like, if I'm ever, like, crazy rich, I think what I would actually do is buy a plot of land semi-close to, like, a bunch of different towns, or at least a major city or something like that. And then I would start a LARP where we have, like, a small town that I fund initially. And then all the players' fees and stuff go into just building more buildings. So, like, if you have a guild filled with, like, a bunch of people or something, I don't want to make it pay to win. Oh, they put all the fires out pretty well. Look at that. I don't want a pay-to-win game where you, like, pay money and then all of a sudden, bam, you've got, like, this village that you own. But kind of more like, aw, raise taxes? That's a good idea, but not right now. But just more like growing an actual medieval city that they could then, you know, if their character has been there long enough, they get a building with some friends or some guild mates or something that is theirs. Kind of like in an MMORPG where, like, you can play for a while, save up money, and then you have a building that is just kind of like a hangout. And I would love something like that because it would add such a wonderful, like, level of realism to a LARP that is very rare to find. Like, I know Beacoline has it and some SCA stuff does, Pensic kind of does. But the other thing is it would allow us to build industry. So, like, the LARP doesn't simply just become fighting and killing each other, but there's actually something at stake because somebody could challenge you or break into your house and murder you and steal your property. Like, how cool would that be? So if I'm ever super rich, that's what I would do. Military. Dragon will think twice. Oh, cool. So we actually did do a bunch of damage to it. That's a good point. So you can kill dragons, but we drove a dragon away, which is better than not doing anything. Okay. Oh my gosh, what do you want now? Some forest. Yes, I'm well aware. I'm well aware. They have nowhere to store their wood. They're too lazy to carry it into town. Oh, I don't know what noise I just heard. So I've never had an attack from, like, bandits and stuff. I don't know how necessarily that works, but I have a feeling my archer towers will probably do something, but the other things, I don't know what's going to happen. But all right, guys, that's it for this episode of City Builder February. I hope you guys are still enjoying the series as much as I am. This is so much fun. Hopefully I can maintain this workload and I can get daily episodes out to you guys, because that is my goal, is one episode every day, Monday through Sunday. So I hope you guys are enjoying this. And as always, I'm Gentleman James of GentlemanGames. Haze your wine glasses. But in the process of raising them, don't forget to go down into the comment section below and vote on what kind of genre or game type you would like to see next month. And as always, I will see you next time.